3, 2, 1.
Go. Okay, voting is an important aspect of active citizenship. However, voter turnout is low. What could be some things or innovations that we could help to improve voter turnout?
When people register to vote, people have to register. So that might be a hassle for older people because they can't get to the places to register. So they could operate some other businesses or someone else to register for them. Or if people were getting driver's license, they could register when they get those, except the registration wouldn't come into full swing until they turn the respective age of 18.
What are advantages and disadvantages to requiring all citizens to vote, compulsory voting?
A disadvantage to that would be that uneducated people who are not educated or know all the facts about the politicians they're voting on are required to vote. So their vote could go towards something that would be bad for the nation.
Any questions out there?
You mentioned the theory of multi-party system, and although right now we probably won't go to it, do you think it really could work if we were to transcend over to that kind of a system?
I believe it could work because with a multi-party system, more people are represented, and they're not required just to pick between two main parties, which may not have all people agree. Like they may want to tax more, they may want to tax the wealthy, but they may not want to have government programs to assist them, which they're forced to choose between those two issues.
What can we do locally to be active citizens?
Locally, you can be involved in other community groups, or if, like, in this school, in high school, you could be involved in other groups, including the Interact organization or the Rotary Club, which helps out in the community, so you can participate in other activities that affect your community.
Okay, what role does civic virtue contribute to good citizenship?
Can you repeat the question, please?
What role does civic virtue play in good citizenship?
Civic virtue plays a role in good citizenship because how the people feel can affect how they volunteer their time or participate in active citizenship.
Okay, you had mentioned that we haven't really seen active citizenship since the Constitutional Convention. How would you describe the civil rights movement other than active citizenship?
It's not that active citizenship wasn't shown. It was that people were viewing two different sides. So while the law made segregation illegal, you still had de facto segregation, which is when people in organizations still believe there should be and still continue to segregate. So it wasn't that there wasn't active citizenship, it just that the Constitutional Convention showed that they wanted to get to a new government to help the nation.
Do you have anything you can say to that? Do you agree with your colleague?
No, like he said, like my colleague said, he would disagree with Sam and I when saying that the civil rights movement wasn't a more active citizenship shown. But Sam and I agree that active citizenship was shown a lot during the civil rights movement because of all the events that people stood up for themselves, like women and African Americans stood up for themselves to get their rights, which they have today.
Yes, yes.
In the beginning of your speech, you mentioned about the Articles of Confederation. in today's government, do you believe we have some confederational ideals mixed in with the republic ideals, or are the republic ideals more dominant?
There are, in our current government, there are some confederational ideas, because the states, anything that's not delegated in Article 1 of the Constitution is reserved to the states. So that's a confederational idea because the states can make laws on that, but it's still a federalism because anything that the national government makes a law about is supreme, which is the supremacy clause.
Do you have anything to say to that?
You can ask.
What is your group's definition of active citizenship?
Active citizenship to us is participating in doing your right as a citizen to participate in the government or somehow in your community, for standing up for yourself or voting or doing other activities to enhance your participation.
I agree with my colleague there, where active citizenship is where you're showing your own ideas by participating in groups that have your same set of ideals.
Okay,
Oh, make it stop.
so,